Hi everyone, my name's Laura Peterson and I blog at pinkcakeplate.com, and my blog is all about easy recipes, easy crafts, fun ideas. I share a little bit of plus size fashion, I share a little bit about my dogs. My whole philosophy is I like to spend as little time in the kitchen so that I can spend more time with my family. But I do like to get in the kitchen and I really enjoy creating. So today I'm going to share with you this really fun tutorial to make these super cute little Frankenstein pretzels that you can hand out to your friends and neighbors for Halloween or party gifts or whatever. Now, just so you're aware, the camera is turned around so I can't see who's here and who isn't, but I just want to say thank you so much for stopping by. This is my first Periscope, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I have lots of wonderful friends that are encouraging me to do this. So I hope you'll hang in here. I'm going to try to make this as quick and easy as possible. Again, I'm going to show you how to make this fun little Frankenstein treat. So to get started, let me readjust the camera a little bit so you can see the work surface, and I want to go over supplies and things like that. So if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and give me some hearts. That would be nice, but you don't have to. So let me just readjust the camera a little bit and I'll be right back, okay? So, all right, there we go. So I'm gonna be off over here. You'll probably just see my hands from now on, but let's go over the supplies. So you're gonna need 3 different colors of candy melts. Candy melts are these candy wafers. You can find them at any craft store. You can find them at Walmart carries them. Your specialty stores carry them. You're going to need green, black. If you can't find black, then just use the regular chocolate brown ones. That's fine. Be flexible. Work with what you have. And then you're going to need red. And my red one's kind of melted. I live in Arizona, so they melted before I got them home. So that's a big clump of red. So those are the 3 candy melts you'll need. You're going to need, of course, more green than the rest because the black and the red are just going to be used a little bit. And how I like to melt candy melts is I like to use my microwave. I like to use glass bowls because they retain the heat and they keep the candy melts melted a little bit longer. How I melt them is I put them in my microwave for 20-second intervals, take them out, stir, stir, stir. If it's not the right consistency, put it back in for another 20 seconds, pull it out, stir, stir, stir. Usually about 3 of those 20-second intervals and you've got your candy melts just right about the right consistency. I hope that I'm in the right, you guys can see this okay? I think you can. So you need the candy melts. You're gonna need some chocolate chips for his neck bolts. Some jimmies. Now, if you can't find black jimmies, use the brown ones, use the chocolate ones. Go with what you can find. These you can find, I got these at my cake supply specialty store. The chocolate ones you can find just about anywhere in any craft store, bakery supply, place like that. You're gonna need some candy eyes. These you can find at your craft stores, and these are a lot of fun. I have lots of them, and I enjoy them. I like to use these Snyder's Old Time Pretzels. They come in a bag. You can get them at grocery stores, Walmart, place like that. I just like them because they're easy to handle. Kids seem to love them. And they're just a lot of fun for me to work with. I love to create and to design with them. The other thing you're going to need, and you can find these at Walmart, are candy melting bags. And these are just to make it a little bit easier for your piping when you're doing the detailed work on Frankenstein. You can see here where I've done the mouth and I've done the scar, and we'll go over that when we get there. And I use the same candy melting technique with these. Pop them in for 20 seconds, and instead of stirring, because you can't get a spoon in there, I just kind of knead the chocolate a little bit, knead the candy until it's smooth. I can't feel any more lumps in there. If you feel lumps, put it back in the microwave, another 20 seconds, pull it out, and you're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside. And so what we're going to do, now you can buy these fancy candy dipping tools at any, Walmart has them, but what I really like to use is I like to use something a little bit bigger, something that has a little bit more sturdiness to it. So I use my my meat fork, just that came with our knife set, because it's nice and big. So you're going to take your, get this spoon out, set this right here, and all you're going to do, I just put it in, and I make sure that it's really covered well, and I pull it out with the fork, and I'll tap on the fork a little bit. See how it's got that excess that's kind of coming off? You kind of want to get as much of that off as you can, but you don't have to. If you want it and you like it, you want it to be thick, then go right ahead. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put that right down on the parchment paper. I recommend parchment paper. You can use wax paper, you can use foil, whatever you like to use. I personally happen to like the parchment paper. It's easy, it's quick cleanup. You can pick it up and throw it away when you're done. So we'll do one more of these. Now the key is, there's some things you have to do while the candy, you can use your hands if you need to get that off. Now while the candy is still melted, this is when you're going to take and you're going to put your eyes on. So you're going to put one eye here. Hopefully you can see this. One eye there. And they'll go on right easy. Then you take your chocolate chips and you're going to push them point in, just right here. You probably can't see that one very well. This side will probably be a little bit better. But go ahead and just push it right in there. Now at this point, you're going to dip all the rest of them. You're going to do this much to them. Let's do it to the second one, even though it's upside down. I'll go ahead and do it so we've got this one. But I've gone ahead and I've gotten this far with a couple of the other pretzels, because the next step, you're going to want to, this is when you're putting on the hair. So I've got these three that are already done. They're already ready to go. So at this point, this is where you're going to use your hands. And yes, I like to wipe my hands on my, see that one fell off? You're just going to take a little bit. We won't do it right now because it's not going to hold, but you can take some more of the melted candy and put his little thing back on. So at this point, this is where your sprinkles come in. And what I'm going to do at this point is I'm just going to take the top of the pretzel and re-dip it. And that's why you want the other part to be set up, because you just want these sprinkles to be on his head for his hair, and you can shake off the excess. It's pretty easy. Candy melts are pretty easy to work with, so you can either go like this, or you can actually set it down on your parchment paper and sprinkle it with the black sprinkles. And that's his hair. I'll do one more for you. And again, I apologize, I can't see your questions and I can't see who's here, but I'm so glad that you are here. So we'll do one more. And I'm just going to lay this one directly down on the parchment paper and just sprinkle the black sprinkles on. And again, you can shake off the excess. Candy melts. And we'll just sprinkle. And don't worry about the sprinkles going all over, because once you lift these up off the parchment paper, they will clean right up. That's why I like parchment paper. And see, some are starting to stick over here because it's still wet. So now what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've already pre-melted my black and my red, and I'm going to step in front of the camera, and I apologize. So you can see here, and I'll start with the black. You can see that it's mushy. See, it's kind of mushy and it's already starting to come out. Now for his mouth, you don't need a lot of the candy melts in here. Now on these guys, these ones here, I just did a zigzag. You can do whatever you want. You can make it a smile, you can do more zigzags. I'll give this one a smile. So you're gonna, once you've melted this, you snip off the tip just a little bit so you can pipe it. So I'm gonna give him a smile here on this one. And this one, I'm gonna give him another ziggy-zag. Now, and you can see that this is really easy to work with. The nice thing about this is when you're done with it, you just drop it in the garbage can and you're done. You don't have to clean up anything. So now with the red, the tip is a little bit smaller, but I'm gonna make a scar. So I'm just going to do a line, and this is a little zigzag, and then 3 across. And I'm trying to stay out of the way of the camera so I don't get in your way, and this is because it's live. So I'll do it on this side. Hopefully you can see it a little bit better. So just 1, and then you're going to do across. I'm just going to do 2 on this one. And across. Now, part of the reason I'm having difficulty with this is because I needed to melt this just a little bit more, but it works. So there you have your Frankenstein pretzel. You're just going to let it sit and dry up. Nothing left to do. I took and I put it in a little bag with some washi tape on top, and these are great for party favors. You can give them to your friends, whatever you want to do with them. They're a lot of fun. I'm gonna turn around and be in front of the camera, or I'm gonna turn the camera around again, and if you have any questions, then I can take a couple minutes and answer those. But if you missed this, I will have a step-by-step tutorial on my blog, pinkcakeplate.com. That's pinkcakeplate.com. There will be a step-by-step tutorial live on Monday for all the steps to make your Frankenstein pretzels. So let me go ahead and I'm going to switch this around, and let's see. Maybe, I don't know. It's not switching around. Oh, swipe down. Oh, hi everybody. All right, so I survived my first Periscope. And thank you so much for coming. Hi Liz. Hi Jen. Thanks so much for coming. You want to see the brownie cake? I'll show you the brownie cake. My kitchen's a mess. See the brownie cake? How's that? Hi Aubrey. I'm so glad you came. Oh my goodness. You're so sweet to come. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. And I'm looking for my really good friends for, you know, critiquing this. But that's all I have. So hi Aubrey, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later. Next, I do have another tutorial coming. I have a Thanksgiving themed pretzel in the design work, so I will probably Periscope that again. Don't look at my messy house, and I'm glad the dogs didn't bark. So, all right, you guys have a great weekend. Thanks so much for tuning in.